So, do we have a new employee? Named Jake.
You will.
It's never a dull moment here.
Freaking crazy. What's going on? Someone just texted a pretty wild text to the work phone.
That'd be pretty neat.
I'm sure it was like,
That is.
It's something that we got on the work for. It's a little vulgar. Do you want to take a look?
it's funny.
No,
It is it.
it just goes on.
There's
Oh no. Just all sorts of, there you go.
pretty freaking wild, huh?
That's what that's what I came into this morning. I always, first thing, it's like, man, I'll take a quick look at the schedule.
What the?
I look at the phone, I'm like, and right away, Gavin can hear me. What the fuck? But just the response, that'd be pretty neat.
Pretty wild.
When you said Jake, I was like, did somebody like misspell mining or something?
I was thinking Jake from State Farm.
The same thing that Nate said. He's trying to get us insurance.
Yeah. Freaking wild. Alright, let's go over my job first. So.
You're good.
Okay.
Is that for me?
This is stuff that you want to talk about.
Oh, yes, yeah, thank you, thank you.
I do want to just do a quick comparison on line items versus she did. So like holes near playhouse room, corners of fireplace, above piano, creation room, bottom area gym, scissor lifting gym, security door, under counter near creation room. So that's their mail room. This is in comparison. So over the piano, yes. Under the counter in the mail room, yes. Above door in creation room.
That was that little thing.
Yeah, I can see that. Corner creation room. So I did that as well. So far so good. Living room, fireplace, corner wall. Wasn't in the quote, but pretty small. Under counter in main bathroom. That I don't even know what she's talking about. She didn't show me that actually.
It's marked as done.
I didn't mark any of these. This is her blue pen.
Oh, did Jace, did you do that?
No, it's her blue pen. This is what she gave me. Like this is marked up. She's the one who did this. I didn't.
Marked up when, before she gave it to you.
Yeah, marked it up before she gave it to me.
Oh,
Over the appliances in the downstairs laundry room was not talked about in the bid. Both sides of shelving, yes. Security door, yes, was in there. Port wall, yes. That, yes. This is where I'm railing next to the door. I'm not really sure. Above sanctuary, no. Studio walls, no. Studio back staircase, B, no. So that was what I was planning on focusing on today. Which is
What's the studio?
the studio is that little apartment upstairs.
Okay.
So this, which I mean I don't know if it needs to cut out, but probably. I mean it looks pretty good, and then the beam area.
so in terms of our list, how much is left on the list that we are supposed to be operating on?
Off of what we actually bid,
Yeah.
the beam.
Because the studio's on that list, right?
No,
Oh, it should be. That I know, it should be on
on here.
It's not what you communicated to me.
there. Oh, it's not? I thought,
That right there is all that she wanted us to do on this reduced visit.
so then we need to add for that bedroom. There's quite a bit up there.
So I'll make sure.
Yeah.
What's the phone number to, like, I'll look at what she had
It's
said.
801-310.
801-310.
2075. Yeah, I mean that beam area and that big cutout and that air in that upstairs is a decent chunk of the day.
This is at the same job site?
Yeah, it's in the hobbit hole.
Oh, did you do that?
He put a coat on there, I think.
So even that was
On part
extra.
of it. Other than that, we haven't touched it. I figured that was extra. I'm not even gonna worry about it for right now. He just had extra mud and nowhere else was ready.
Pretty much.
Oh, she communicated everything. If she did message, it must have been in, over the phone. I'll check Jobber.
Gotcha. But yeah, anyway, like, there's a decent amount of stuff that wasn't listed. Anyway, decent amount of things. The scissor lift area really is going to be.
That's what I want to swing by today. I just want to make sure that we can get up there in a safe position. Who's all there today? We have one
Me.
person?
Yeah, so this got another coat down here, bubble.
What'd you end up doing to it? Did you layer it a bunch?
So this was super minus because it's just wood. It was just painted white. So I just hung a piece and mudded it. It is a little bit minus still.
Oh, one piece got it to kind of there?
Yeah, and if I hung another, then it would have been too much. So, yeah, and then I just put the tearaway bead up there as well. So I mean,
Is that side done?
no, because I didn't get to it yesterday until Jason Troy got there. I didn't get to it until probably 3:30 to put on another coat of it. I was doing a bunch of other things. So I got a scrape back on here. Hopefully it's good because it bubbled like crazy from that freaking water damage. And I did a pretty good scrape originally too. Just water damage is so annoying like that. Anyway, so we have this side. Hopefully one more coat and then it's done. But I haven't touched that other side. So you said you're gonna swing by there with
Yeah.
me, so that's pretty sweet. And then Kevin Bolander.
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon.
I think this is referral from Keemer. So it looks like you got 35-ish holes.
Oh yeah, that's right, Keeper. Never mind.
So, yeah.
So just a reminder, since it's just through Keemer, not repipe, we're not gonna get any sort of paperwork. Correct.
I mean, it seems super straightforward. Keemer did their normal job, and all the holes look relatively decent, especially compared to that Janet lady with the really crappy holes that Patriot did. So that's nice. These definitely look a lot better.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. This one might be easy. It's just a
Yeah,
a one big square.
Can you go back?
Yeah.
Actually?
Absolutely.
That one on the left, does that look like it was cut out of a previous patch?
Yeah, that looks like a repair. So, when we get there, let's analyze it. If we want to cut out the larger amount, let's communicate that to the office so we can then sell it to Keemer or whoever as needed.
Make sure when you guys have sand. This is definitely a sand texture. At least on this portion.
right now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually gonna go grab that key ring thing. That way you guys remember sand.
Well, I gotta get the dog food today. They're running low.
I didn't think we'd need it, but I just so happened to catch it just because Jason said to go back. So I was a little bit lucky on there. Hopefully it's just that one area that's that texture. Not everything. Yeah, because that's a stomp brush, so hopefully it's just those couple patches that are that sand texture. 'Cause that sand texture is so freaking annoying, dude. Are we doing this right here, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
This one's a little bit, different because it's Keemer, not repipe, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming, so repipe's paying for this, or Keemer's paying for this one? So I'm assuming, we're doing a little more than,
No.
no?
Is it listed as Keemer or is it,
It's listed as Kevin.
no, then it's customer pay.
Okay. So then this is even more different. So stuff like that, it's not necessarily like a Keemer roll or a repipe roll kind of a thing. So we'll just need to, like there was a picture in there that was just like damage,
Yeah.
like that one. So like that might need cut out. So we might be like stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Let's, go up real quick, I just wanna see, okay, so we are basing it off of, is if it was repipe holes, which is more beneficial to us, so we'll still do it as, let's get a whole count. But I can also see that maybe we don't have all the photos. That's common.
Yeah. So definitely get there, make sure you have a good count. I don't know if they cracked. And then, assuming all three of you are going, should be done today. You notice where Tyler's at.
Oh, Tyler's on this as well?
All three of you guys are on this one.
So it's just a 1 day job?
Yeah,
because
this
he
should
was
be,
on there. Yeah.
you know, 35 should be super easy.
Unless you think you can't do 5 holes in a day.
So yeah, it really should be a dream. Super easy.
Should be.
But who knows?
In past experiences, we've also seen how holes from Keemer stuff has exploded.
Yeah.
Was any,
That's all I really have to talk about in here. Do you have anything? you
Yeah.
wanna mention?
So a few things. So I know that when we are have a partner with us, like in the same car, that makes it harder. But when we're doing tarp, like new tarps, we're gonna have them in the passenger seat. A lot of effort goes into folding and cleaning those tarps. So a lot of effort. And like yesterday, for example, don't know who, doesn't really matter, I guess. There was 4, what looked like brand new unfolded tarps. Was that the case? Like, there is a chance that you just did one unfold, because I think we've been there.
Yeah.
Where it's still like folded, but you've just done this. So, but there was 4 of them that were just tightly folded, it felt like. And that's an hour of work right there. It takes that long to do it, 4 tarps an hour.
Yeah.
So that's why we want them separated, so the unfolded are up front, so that way at the end of the day, when you're just like chucking stuff in the van, and then in the morning, he's just simply taking the van. He's not like figuring out, oh, this is a clean one,
Yeah.
he's just taking them out. And then in the instance of like where you half unfolded, that might be, like we can't take that chance, so it's like you just rewash it. So just with tarps, we really want to make sure if they're unused, they stay in the van. And then somebody, and this isn't that big of a deal, but just on our like texturing tools like Hawks, stomp brushes, definitely orange peel gun. We're not using Quickset through there because it hardens and doesn't turn back to liquid. There was a stomp brush that somebody had Quickset on it because I was cleaning some brushes. There's Quickset on it. Well, speaking of the brushes, so I've cleaned all the brushes and I've reloaded like nice ones. So if your stomp brush is odd at all, just grab a new one or grab like a freshly shaped one, and then we can get yours freshened up. So that way they're all like that nice flat circle or oval.
Yeah.
But that's it for that list.
Okay.
So, all right. So I'm going to be pretty much right behind you. I want to get that scissor lift proper, that we can get in position, and just make sure that is safe. So we're not trying to be done today. Is that? It's not
Well,
is
I
that right?
would
It's the
like
last
to be
day.
done. It is the last day. I would like to be done, but I haven't even touched the upstairs area.
So what about that like that thing you needed, the thing above the ladder, that landing area? Is that done? Where the Tesla thing was? It was like up a small staircase and there was a small landing and it was right next to a beam.
Oh, no, I haven't done that, because that's upstairs next to the.
Oh, in the same area.
In the same area, yeah, it's,
Is it the same set of stairs to get up
yeah,
there?
it's the same set of stairs.
Okay.
Well, from what it sounds like, it wasn't even covered in what the final bid was for. Unless I
Yeah, that's
understand.
interesting. Because I thought this was, but I guess you had more of the conversation than I did.
Nope, I even think that when I took down the list, I wrote it in here actually.
Yeah, so I just, I don't know.
Sanctuary, Moles by Playhouse.
Oh, the
There's a
sanctuary
fireplace.
was in there?
Well, that was, Sanctuary was supposed to be
Oh,
a price for us to get a boom lift and stuff like that. Above piano, creation room, bottom area of gym, scissor lift area in gym, security door, under the counter by creation room. That is it.
So then what's extra?
this, so above the sanctuary, it was fixed. Studio.
Above sanctuary is the, like the beams above the tree.
That's not what she showed me. This is.
She called the creation room something not that true.
Yeah, the creation room is not the tree room. This is the sanctuary.
It's like a nook for like art stuff. Like right next to the kitchen.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what she
Yeah,
called
this is the sanctuary. This is the water damage, the leak above. That is what she showed me. So, but we're not doing the set above.
I think she's doing a play on words here, because the above sanctuary was supposed to be the beam area above the tree.
That we
needed
just thought
it-
we can't get to.
Yeah, not without getting a boom lift, storm lift or something like that.
Okay. So, the sanctuary, even though you listed it off as not part of it.
Yes. So she's definitely squeezing shit out of us. And the fact that this is in the line item, she saw it. The list is there. So that's the list that she signed and agreed upon.
So maybe we can get another day out.
Yeah. So we'll see. I would like to just do that scissor lift area and knock that out and whatnot, but we'll see.
You said that you've already heard them have some banter about what they wanted to pay and what they didn't want to pay and all that stuff. So let's cover our asses and make sure that that list is done. I'm more than happy to do anything extra, any of the other stuff, if we have time and if they wanted a lot of time.
No, I didn't hear any banter about not wanting to pay. It was
Somebody
more,
said.
I think it was just confusion or regurgitation of, we quoted it at the like 10 or however many days it was the original, and then they didn't want to pay that, so I think it just got regurgitated and mixed up. They haven't said anything.
I have a feeling though, because when we did our walkthrough, they were so unhappy with the painter or whoever they had come in and do such a half-ass job.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that they're, I mean, of course, they gotta be looking at the stuff that we're doing or have done. And I don't think it's gonna be pulling teeth to say if you would like more, it's gonna be more time. Because they'll see the quality of our work is there. But I wanna make sure that our ass is covered in
Yeah,
what we had talked about.
for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I do also, I don't want to go over this whole thing, but this thing right here is important. I'm gonna have like a little printout or something that we can give everybody, but specifically to Craig, in case if things get reasons where timelines on jobs can potentially get bigger, essentially. For example, Tyler, I was talking with him yesterday, and he was telling me that the job site he was on, the wall around him kept crumbling and all this stuff. And I was like, well, did you tell Craig? Well, no, not yet. Guys, whenever we encounter this stuff, anything that is going to take us longer, we have to communicate it to the office. It's very important. Otherwise, we're screwing ourselves really, like, and we're messing with customers' timeline too, because they're still gonna expect it, and they don't know the difference, they don't know what's gonna take longer, what doesn't. And that way it can give them a heads up, like, hey, this is taking longer, and stuff like that. And potential price add-ons, and whatnot. It's just super important that as soon as we identify issues and we're running into issues, it's fine if we quickly figure out what exactly is the issue, how long is it going to take to fix this issue, but it is very important that we are calling Craig and letting Craig know, because we can't add time, add money to things if we don't know about it, especially if it's on the last day. It doesn't make sense to be like, hey, customer, so because of all these reasons, we're not done today, and we're gonna need more money. It's way easier to just do it at the beginning, and because of these reasons, it's gonna take us longer, and blah, blah, blah. It really, I'm just gonna keep regurgitating this, it is very important. So just make sure that we're all aware of this. Let's say you get to your Keemer job and you're in an area that's next to some holes that have some serious sag or some serious water damage. As soon as you notice them, let Craig know. That is important. So
I like that area you mentioned. If we decide we need to cut it out much bigger, especially in this one, there's a little bit of freedom that we either can multi-hole count, like just say if it's one hole, it's counted as 3. Or because of that one particular, we could just bid it separate. We could just say, oh, that's a quarter day, or that's a half a day, or whatever. I don't think half a day for that, but yeah. Thank you, Gavin, for doing that.
Yeah, just to emphasize on that too, it's very hard for me to go to a customer and say, hey, we need more time, we're falling short, and I don't have ammunition as to why. But, and again, so it's our timeline and it's our bottom line. So I just wanted to throw this out here. I took the filters off. Every black one, that's high mountain, we're not doing shit. Like man labor's there. All these high mountain appointments, that's extra free money. And I counted when Samson was in the field. So Samson right here is another technician pulling in revenue. This right here, all of these appointments, all of these things that we have, including High Mountain, we still fell short of where we should have been for 4 technicians full-time last week. Even with this extra and all of these extra. So it's not to be nitpicky or anything like that, but I mean, if we're not even clearing what we should with 4 technicians anyway, we're not doing something right.
yeah, so it's just very important, and I just want to reiterate that it is important. It does look like we have some sanding pools right there.
Yeah, so I know we have a 4th one that it's just really long. It's not too long, I think, because these are on the verge of being too short. But yeah, everybody take one of these guys. They're so that's maxed out there, but that pretty much gets where you would be.
Yeah.
I have found out that this functionality is pointless for us. So really, what's going to happen to unlock this center thing will come off, and then you could put a different model attachment on it, like a triangle one or a square one. So if we decide we like different shapes, then that would be the functionality of it. Besides that, this is no different, I don't think, than the others. When we take these off, just for a little bit of talk here, when we take these off the sand, try to get your finger under the white thing and hold that back when you take that off, by constantly holding that back, because that's glued to the styrofoam. So if you just go in here and rip it off, you're going to take the styrofoam with it, and then it's kind of killing the purpose. And this is about $20, the squishy thing, and those are eventually going to go out. But it's
The longer we can
give 6 months on them, hopefully.
Yeah, the longer we can keep them nice, obviously, the better.
All right, you two, let's move forward.
Some quality car talk. Thanks, Sam. Sam Solik. He's got me, am I gonna zoom? It's trying to zoom. Oh, I think it's trying to zoom out on the outside. How does he deal with this? We'll see. So I have it sitting on a, oh shit. I have it sitting on a tripod. I don't know how he does it. Oh, there we go. So I just got done with, as you've seen, the went up on that scissor lift thing. That other side, we were supposed to do that. That one side I did. Gavin brought it all the way. It just needed texture, so I added some texture to it. We need to let that dry, then go up there and sand it out. The other side, still need to brainstorm it a little bit, but we have. They wanted the same thing there. It was unfinished, and the drywall just kind of ended. So the edges of drywall is rough, and like the gypsum you can see. So they make a bead, several bead that kind of hides that, so it looks more decorative. And we just couldn't reach it with that particular scissor lift. That was the customer's. So I need to go and kind of understand what we can do, because that particular area, I can't get more equipment down there. They don't have like a big elevator like that, which is interesting. How do they get all that crap down there? Yeah, I don't know. So I need to research that to figure out how we do that. It's possible we just have to tell the customer we can't do it, and that would that's always frustrating for everybody to hear, because they want it done, we want to do it for the money, but now we're stuck maybe saying can't do it. Anyway, headed back to the office now. We finished up the we're doing a coupon with a burger place called Root Burger, I believe, and it's kind of fun. The owner's name is Dinesh. It's a woman, and I go in there, and why I'm excited about filming more, I don't know if I would film this particular thing, but I just walk in there because I was like, I'm going to talk to a manager, and I'm gonna see if I can't work a deal. So I go in there, and I see two people sitting at a table, and I've worked in the restaurant world, I know how that goes, that two important-looking people with computers sitting at a table generally means they're doing a stupid meeting. The meetings never end in the food world. I have let me fix this. My shaker bottle is giving us some free music today. It's sitting on a tripod, so it's all kind of all over the place. I'm holding it with one hand. I gotta figure that out. So anyway, we finished that coupon up. They agreed to it. So I sit down with them initially, and I was like, hey, we're all for walls. We're trying to have a mailer to our customers to like give them value. So that way, because we're doing like a newsletter. So like once a quarter or something, and we're all just making this up. Like we just thought of an idea, because we're just a small company. We're just trying to think of ideas to get our name out there and to have people keep remembering us. And that's the name of the game. If we can have you remember us when you or somebody in a conversation you're having says, oh, I have drywall repair, then we won. So we're figuring a newsletter might spur past customers' memories. So we're mailing out a newsletter, just some trash, some stuff about us, like these are the technicians, this is what's happening new, stuff like that. And then inside that, because everybody throws that stuff away, you get junk mail like that, and you generally just trash it, right? So I'm trying to play the game. Like, I'm a fat guy, so for me, if I find a food coupon, I keep it. But I think that that's normal, right? That most people, if they see a pretty good food coupon, they keep that bit of advertisement. And so, if I remember, I'll show you guys what that looks like when I get back to the shop. But so anyway, we finished the edit of it, because they said, can you just put it together and put everything together? So we did all the legwork, we put it together, printed it out just as a sample. So now then I want to present it to her. and see if she likes it, so then we can get it out in the mail. I don't know how to fix this Zoom thing. So we're super new at this, so like real suggestions would be helpful if anybody kind of knows this kind of stuff. So that's kind of currently how my day looks. I need to get a list together of kind of weekly, or this week's goal. Every Monday, what we do, and I didn't film that yesterday, but we'll start every Monday, but we do a manager's meeting. So it's Craig, Gavin, and I. We kind of do an upper manager meeting, and we kind of discuss this week's goals for each of us, individual goals, and then company goals. And we do this every single week. So the goals need to be small because ongoing goals are fine. Yeah, those are always fine. But in addition, we want short-term, what can we finish this week goal. And so that's kind of probably the next thing on my list. What do I need to do? Oh, I need to pay the building. Real helpful to have a list because there's just so many little things to running a business. And again, I'm not coming from a place of like I know everything at all. I'm not saying that at all. But it's I have learned a few lessons through the years of what to do and at least how to grow a business this size. That for sure. You can listen if you want to grow something to my current size, but bigger, that's what I'm figuring out. So what I find is there's just so many little things to do, like super easy little things to do that I forget them a lot. So if I write it down and I have like a checklist, and I almost do this daily for myself, like even small stuff, it kind of helps me keep moving forward. And I'm going to be saying this a lot, but like the most important thing is just to do it. Like just to get out and do the work. And I'm kind of self-reflecting on things that I'm saying now that just do the work, put in the work. And like if you have an idea, and I'm more coaching myself right now, which is kind of cool about these videos because I'm like coaching myself to do it, It's like taking my own advice. Like everybody gives good advice, but then they're like horrible. They don't live good lives. We're like a fat guy telling us, somebody else how to diet proper. It's like, all right. So listen to my own words here. But if you have an idea, just do it. Just do the idea. Like if you have a marketing campaign, you're like, this is interesting. Like that newsletter. It's just an idea. I think it was Craig's idea, like initially, and then we all just kind of took our own places and did our own thing, or like had our own pieces and roles in it. But now it's pretty much formed. It was an idea that was just passing, and it's going to cost us maybe like $500, $600 every time we mail them out. So that's a little bit of an expense. But you gotta have ad dollars. You gotta spend money. So, anyway. So, this is our little journey about running a business. So, we'll sign off here and see what's coming up next on the video. I don't know myself. We'll see what happens. Maybe a fun phone call that some pissed off customer or some cool customer that's like, oh, I have this project I want you to bid, and you can kind of watch us work through how we bid that process, how we do all those things. And that's what I'm excited to share with you guys and kind of have a documentary about that.
I also did notice that the lighting was pretty bad in the shot for the warehouse.
Yeah, I think when we get because we can be a little bit more we'll see the light.
So there's 4
So is this done to them?
Yes.
Okay. In this room has shelving
So that's the street light.
just have these areas where the paint is still here, but we still need somehow texturing. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's one wall, kind of where the shelves were, you can see. And then he also mudded that area because this used to be a salon, it was a sink. But like this big white spot that's up above doesn't need texturing because that's where our mirror was. But down below, let's feel. Actually, it doesn't all need texturing, just kind of where the table was.
So
Okay, we're gonna continue because I can only see one minute videos. But kind of there, they had like a sink and a table or a countertop, whatever. So kind of wherever that attached in, like this little line right here, that's where he kind of tried to. How
she filled that whole thing.
That needs texturing, but I'm feeling down here.
She's
There are
unhappy.
some spots down here actually.
So she's touching something.
Perhaps the sink, but not the whole white spot. So that's what's probably harder to tell. And then you go onto this other side, and there's a lot of texture in this cat.
Let's get her on the phone.
So I'll do kind of a quick span of things. There's a little bit behind this door. Yeah, just
Tammy Boiler.
Tammy.
Do you just want to grab them so you're done?
Just because it's recording the phone number. All right, so basically what I would say to her, what city is that one in? Provo. I would say to simply spray is the half of it. Just to get in there and just spray. I mean, that's gonna take an hour and a half. To layer it. Actually, why don't we give her two options? Let's say the half a day price for just spraying it. No corrections, just for spraying the sucker, so make sure it's ready. Or let's do her a full day with, if she comes back, I'll call her and talk to her or whatever. But yeah, in the video, it looked like there was some lines, some bubbles still, because they took that shelf off and you could see some bubbles. Like that's why we retaped those areas. And so we can scrape that back, we can layer it so it's ultra flat, and then, maybe not say the word ultra, and then we can spray it. I do recognize you didn't want some areas textured, that's fine, that doesn't affect the price. We're probably going to just texture everything so you don't, it's just as easy for us. So that way you don't have the if you're smaller or bigger, you know, it's not a big deal. That's it, it sounds good. Okay. You know what we could do here is actually go live. I wonder if there's any interest there. So a live video can actually then be posted as a post. So you get like a 2-foot. Like I wonder if the morning meetings live would be interesting. Because then people could like every morning.
Customer dials in about the morning of their job.
As we're discussing.
Oh, look at this name. It's Tony Cardanza or whatever.
Do you know which one he got dancing?
Like the whole making fun of names. Like the funky names. And like, well, what does this mean? I'm just using Gardanza as like an example.
I watched this video the other day, and it was a live streamer, and it said, "Happy birthday, Nye Gar." And she's like, "Why is somebody trying to make me say this?" And so she said, "Happy birthday." And I think we all know where that's going. And then the face. So she said it one time slow. "Happy birthday, Nye." And then she emphasized the gar for some reason. Or maybe it was Nur. It wasn't Nid. It was just like, and then she said it again. And then her face was like, just in horror, because she knew what happened. Like, oh no.
That's how you get taken down.
That's the, Peach got to pay their dues. Do we have
That
that
invoice that we sent,
No. We don't have anything from them?
no. We have absolutely nothing on the schedule. Everything that we have, how far out we're booked, is our own jobs.
That's good.
It is. However, man, we're hustling through that. Like, to have some repipe jobs in the middle here would. What's it called?
Mr. Mike, let's try to do that.
Because I like with them back to back to the extent that they were. There's no reason that we shouldn't be having some stuff. Especially coming on the heels of them saying that they did the patch.
You've reached voicemail from Mike Wilbur. I'm unavailable at the moment. If you would leave a brief message, I'll return your call as soon as I am able, or if you'd like, you can send me a text message as well. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message.
Let's see. I think honestly the last job that we've done for them. Kristen Valdez. And that was on the 20th. I know I'm not counting the follow-up visit we did for Janet McKell. So, on the 20th, was the last time that we did a job for Patriots. Teal has the condo keys to give us for tomorrow. There
They said more in the evening, they wouldn't be that.
It's my house.
You want me to just give me your number?
That's good. I can tell you the number. 801-900-0345. Any more back and forth with that text thread?
Yes. And
Make sure you keep it, don't go too far.
it has
away,
been tasteful, and they have sent a second photo with their face, and so now I'm like, wait a second, are you a real person? Because I want to sit here, like, if they are, and they are, like, they legitimately made a mistake of, like,
And now
they're
having
actually
fun with it.
texting a wrong number. And maybe, yeah, they're having fun with it or whatever have you, but, like, maybe they have made a mistake. Maybe it is real. And I'm like, so what I did, when I messaged them, I said, take a picture of your face, like holding up 3 fingers. So you know that that's a fresh picture. Because you could have the pictures of the same person on your phone. Yeah, I could pretend to be Tyler and be like, here's a picture of me. And send a picture of like Tyler standing there in the break room, sitting there in the break room. And then I could be like, yeah, like, look at, he's, like, I'm strong, and, like, send a picture of Tyler being like, he's lifting the drywall. Like, if you have multiple pictures, you could play it up. But to have it be like, I want to see this, like, the 3 fingers with the face, to prove that they're real, so, and they haven't responded since. So I feel that at this point, because I even said, wait, are you an actual real person? Like, you didn't think I was real?
That's what I said.
Yeah. So I said, take a picture of your face with 3 fingers to prove that you're real. And if they are, then it's going to be like, oh no, dear. You've been messaging a company work for a business.
That might be kind of a fun interaction. Like, then you get back into reality of talking like normal people, and then just be like, yeah.
We're serious about filling your holes, just not what you were thinking.
That would be epic if we turned it into a job, too.
Oh my god.
Would that not be awesome? Like, is it a boy or girl you're talking
It's a female.
to? To, like, then get a job there would be the coolest
Supposedly.
thing.
I do not know, because they sat there and they gave details. That's the weird
Was the
thing.
English okay?
Yeah.
Like, it was normal?
English has been fine, and not overly use of emojis or whatever. So, like, and they're like, because I even was just downplaying it, just like I do a regular job. I was like, I'll need, to see the scope of the work and an address for the job. And they're like, I live near Costco in Orem. I'm like, wait a second. Okay, I can pull up Google Maps, and I can be like, okay, Costco, Aurora. Okay, and I'll be like, okay, there's this. If I was talking to somebody, like, let's say here, I'd be like, well, I live near Costco, blah blah blah, in Aurora here to lower the guard. This is stuff that people do. But then the fact that they did an address.
Wait, they gave you an address?
Yeah.
Like their
But
address?
it is supposedly.
Wait, they gave you their address?
Supposedly. Hold on.
Wait, it's in Colorado?
No. I just used Colorado as an example. So the address that they sent was like here. This. It is this. These are 4 apartment complexes here, right next to Orem, or that Costco in Orem. So it still could be generic, but as soon as the address actually existed, that's when I was like, wait, are you a real person?
This is interesting. Let's see where this goes.
Development.
The development.
It has been almost a half an hour since they've last said anything, and they've been pretty back to back. So I feel that painted them in a corner that they can't bullshit their way out of. So they may just pop smoke in the conversation. So yep. Well, enough chicken talk.
Did you say yes?
Samson's just gonna lose his shit.
Is it more than
Is
text
it-
thread?
Yeah, it is. It's like continued.
Is it, is it spam?
I believe it is. I very much believe it is. And so I'm just playing along. But were you in here when I told you that Jake got a response the first time?
No. 1 second.
Jake is who the person was
was messaging.
supposedly looking for. So for the chicken talk context of the camera, I'm not going to go into like explicit details, but just to give like a general idea for those listening. This morning on the work phone, I discovered overnight that somebody had messaged the work line, and they were looking for somebody named Jake, and they were saying that after some special time the night before, that they were really, happy with that. And as such, I responded, I was like, God, I forget what was the first thing that I said.
Quick intermittent.
They were like, do you want me to send a picture to you? And I said, well, that'd be pretty neat. Just with the whole like Boy Scout, Patrick, boyish charm. Oh, that'd be pretty neat. Sure enough, a couple hours or almost noon here, we get a picture. Like they actually
Really?
send a picture.
Is it inappropriate?
It is very much inappropriate. And I responded back and I said, whoa. Well, we are in the business of filling holes. And they said, huh? Is this Jake? I said, no, not quite.
Wait, is this a chick or what?
I think it's a spam thing because it's gonna come out. It's going to come out. It always does. And they said, oh my God, I'm so sorry I put in his number wrong. I said, it happens to the best of us. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Well, if you need your other holes filled, we can help you with that. They said, oh wow. I said, I got a whole team that does that. You are funny. I said, I try. And then they go, wait, which holes are you talking about? I said, all of them. They said naughty. I said, well, it can be pretty dirty though.
Naughty.
It's done by hand.
This person totally
They
thinks you're
said,
talking
yeah.
about freaking.
They said, oh yeah. They goes, how many guys do you have that can help with that? I said, there's 5 of us.
There's 5 of us.
They said, damn, that's a lot of guys.
There's 5 of us and one named Patricia.
We're all professionals. Again, I looked this number up right away this morning and it's not registered to anybody. So it's just a matter of time. It's just how the spam calls and stuff work. They do stuff, they'll sit there and send things, whatever, they'll get you hooked, then eventually the pitch will come out. I need you to do this, I need you to go get me Amazon gift cards, I need you to go jump off a cliff and go play in traffic, I don't know.
I need
But
to
the
see
pitch
your
always
hole.
comes out.
Send me a picture of your holes.
So
What
it,
was the picture they sent?
I can show it to you.
I'm interested. Wait, is it a guy hole or a girl hole?
It's-
though? Like,
it's a
you
girl.
see like a set. Oh, okay.
This is too hot to get.
Yeah, buddy. It's fucking way
why
right.
so milky?
Because I brought in cereal.
Oh, gross.
You don't like cereal?
Who eats cereal?
Listen,
Do you eat
it's
cereal?
there If you want to look
I
at
do. Oh! Nice. That is a nice ball.
it's
from the
something
activity?
that I cannot be like, hey, look at this. But if you, why are you staring so much, Nate?
She got a good looking pussy, honestly, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
If you want
That's
to
not
look,
bad.
That's fake.
What?
Like that's staged kind of a thing. I don't know.
Ask where they got the picture from. Where'd you pull this off of? What porn site? Alright,
You're not in the middle of a natural act to take that picture. Or if it's like, stay right there.
let me get the camera. And again, the whole premise is, I love the picture that you took. So, he grabbed her phone, supposedly, took the picture, and then now she's like, do you want me to send it to you? If a guy took that picture, of course he sent it to himself away. This chicken sucks.
We'll get one of these chickens.
Listen, I think I found a chicken finger and knuckle. Like, what is that?
Oh, dude, that's not chicken. That's not chicken,
It's a
buddy.
guinea pig.
That's the Peruvian version of the Hungry Man.
Floovers.
All 4 wells travel repair. This is Craig. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, that's something that we can do. What I can tell you right now, are you sure it's just one hole? Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here, since I'm gonna go and
I was loading up my stuff to go up in the mountains yesterday, and I looked at my tires, and out of my brakes was that pin that I holds them in, and it was
On your caliper?
this close from hitting my wheel. Like I took a picture of it. But freaking, I don't know what would have happened if I ended up going up. But that thing's like about to hit the wheel there.
That would have been a problem.
I cannot believe I caught that. I cannot believe that I was able to catch that right before going up. So
I think
bad.
it would have. The wheel would have torn it off, but then you caliper made it. And then you're moving and it comes off, and then. That would have been interesting.
Or bad.
Oh.
So I ended up just going up the Alpine Loop in my car. Dude, I'm so glad I still have my little Lexus. My nice Lexus took me and Charity up there and went for a ride. But it was so packed coming out of Provo Canyon.
It was.
Yeah, I cannot believe the line of cars. It was going up from like the Bridal Mill Falls parking lot, basically, all the way down to that light that takes you either to Provo or.
Yeah, I was just up that way doing. I went to like a Scottish game thing where they chuck the poles.
Yeah,
and crap.
yeah,
It was right up in that area.
yeah.
I took a girl up there. Pretty fun.
Did you participate in anything?
No, I wanted to though. And they kept saying like if you're interested in competing or like learning about it, then they gave some website that I think I might mess around with.
Sign up for next year?
Yeah. Chuck a bag in the air.
Hell
And they had
yeah.
these pitchforks and they'd put it down in this like bag thing and they would chuck it as high as they could.
I've seen videos of that.
And they have to like go over a pole or something.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty interesting.
Reminds me of hauling hay, having to freaking
Yeah.
haul that hay over the fences and shit for the horses.
I feel like crap like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make chicken hot very difficult.
Huh?
This particular chicken section is kind of upsetting me. It doesn't like feel good though. A little bit more wet. Fuck.
Lemon's got that nose poking up going, let me check it out for you, Dad.
Yeah. I'll test it. Oh yeah.
Well, that'll be one of the episodes. We just do a separate upload for Chicken Talk.
Sorry everybody. Sorry.
You know.
So went to the Roots place and I got that done. Whatever. She said, see, have you worked in the restaurant industry?
Just like Del Taco or Taco Bell or whatever.
Then you'll kind of relate, have you? So this poor owner, her name is Dinesh, I want to say, or something like that. She seems like a real sweet lady and blah, blah, blah. She's the owner. And I was talking to her and she's like, well, my cashier called off. So she's like, I'm the cashier today. So, or something like that.
Yeah.
And you're supposedly in this position of like authority, but now you're stuck being a cashier all day.
Yep.
But that's what a good leader does. We had that all the time at Cardinal. When we have somebody gone, the supervisor is supposed to be the one that is able to sit here and bridge the gap and just keep the team going.
You need your preventive hat.
I just want to let you know that's not plugged in.
Oh, I thought I felt you from that. Why'd you unplug it?
So that I could reach the.
Unplug it this morning.
Hey, he tried to do that with my food too.
I did. I unplugged the microwave. All that stuff was good.
And the messed up thing is, I'm out there doing tarts, and he goes, "Hey man, I just unplugged the microwave."
Hey,
Really?
I let you know though. I could have just been like, he'll figure it out.
Like when I worked at Cardinal, there were times that you would open a microwave because it was a turn dial timer,
Uh huh.
and it would just be a flashing number. Some of the LED is super worn out, so you would go to put your food in, or maybe you don't even see the LEDs. You just open it and it just stops the microwave. Somebody else's food is in there, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'm fucking Wolfgang Puck again." And yeah, this needs to be at 4 minutes.
Shit.
Well, thanks for letting me know that.
Yeah, no problem. Figured that'd be better than like opening it up and like, dude, this chicken's not even cooked anymore. What the hell?
I don't know what it is about this. It's anti-cooking chicken.
It just doesn't want to cook.
Man.
Did you skip the brownie?
No, I had to pull it off during the cooking process. And then I put that over it so that I didn't get like mushroom powder on it.
Makes sense. I mean, it looks nice there.
Yeah, not bad. That's so deceiving. This one itself was not like the one the other day, where I opened it up, and I was like, oh god, what am I doing with my life? Where did it get left off? There's been a few messages. And again, 100% it's starting to come out. It really is. I think I had put before, I was like, well, there's 5 of us. He said, damn, that's a lot of guys. I'm sure I said, we're all professionals. I'm sure you are good at what you do. I've never had help from that many at one time.
Yeah, we could get more too.
If they can outsource.
We can hire more people.
If the job is big enough, I bring everyone.
Yeah, the
How
job's
many
big
would
enough.
you help me or bring to help me? I said, how big is your job? Pretty big.
How
I
big's
might
your
need
hole?
all of you at once. I said, well, we can grab our tools and sling some mud. Where are you located? American Fork. And I can come there for your team to help me. I said, we go to you to fill your holes.
We go to you. What's your address? Send your address right now.
Yeah, what's your address? What's the name for the quote?
I kind of hope this is just a creative person having a good time. Like, this is a conversation I want to be involved in now.
What if this is a real woman though, who's just like, I could use like 5 guys.
They're not being, I mean, they can't be serious. Right? They're just like, this is a fun conversation.
But what
Well-
if though?
If we're gonna need to send 5 guys there, that's over our day-and-a-half threshold. We're here at All 4 Walls Drive over here. If your job is larger than a day-and-a-half's worth of work, we require a deposit. So, if this person was wanting 5 guys and wanted to pay the deposit for me to send 5 guys,
For 2 days.
I don't know how long. Maybe just a half day, it's below our minimum, but we need the personnel.
She says you got a big hole to fill. Several holes actually.
Okay. For the people that, again, so this is probably like one of our beginning episodes or whatever have you. So there's always the character development aspect of things, and I'm breaking the fourth wall by saying this. But as it goes on, people will come to realize that Craig is not the one to deal with the scammers, or Craig is the one to deal with the scammers. It just never works out very well for them. I'll string them along for a long time. They said, okay, it would need to be when my roommates are out. I said, well, we don't like to disturb anyone, but our work can be quite loud.
We have tarps we can lay down. We make sure to lay down tarps so that nothing gets messy. Well, in case things get messy.
I like this. And this is gonna be one of those things, like just right now, just like the act of this. Uh-oh. There's probably a mushroom person.
Hey, how you doing?
Is that you?
Hey, what's up?
This is Jane.
Not sure who that is.
The,
It's recording me.
Oh, yep.
So that one's Jane, and then there's Sylvia, which is the shorter one. And I guess Sylvia, there's like 4 Sylvias or Silvers, so she goes by Silver. What do they do? Do they do anything? Or are they just like stay home people?
That's a good question. I think they gotta be stay at home because like
Do the
polygamists, they're pretty like old fashioned. So like the father, the man of the household, does stuff, and then I think
so
they're
maybe
just
they're
at
just
home.
caring for the house or
Yeah.
fields.
Yeah, house, fields, gardens. I imagine. I'm not like a polygamist expert. I had one as a friend once, but yeah.
But then you got internet.
Yeah, then I got internet.
You don't need them anymore. Is that her back?
Howdy. Good, how are you?
I'm Sarah. Welcome back.